In this mini lab, we are going to be building a scroll progress bar which provides a progress indicator at the top of the screen for the user as they scroll through an article. To accomplish this, we will be using the from event and map operators. Let's get started. The first thing we'll need to do is create a stream of scroll events. To do this, we now know we can use the from event creation operator. Let's go ahead and import this now from r18. Next, we need to use from event to create a stream of scroll events. Let's go ahead and create a variable called scroll to hold our scroll event stream. I'm going to provide the document as a target, and the event we are listening for is scroll. As a checkpoint, let's go ahead and subscribe to the scroll observable, and we'll just log the event to the console. When we save the changes and scroll the document, we can see the scroll stream is wired up. At this point, what we need to do is create a stream of numbers from our scroll stream, representing the percent that we have scrolled through the document. To accomplish this, we can utilize the map operator. Let's go ahead and import the map operator from r18/operators. Next, let's create a constant called progress. This is going to represent our stream, which will emit the percent the user has scrolled through the article. To accomplish this, we can transform the scroll stream into a stream of progress values using the map operator. To add an operator, we can use the pipe method. Now I'll go ahead and add the map operator to pipe. So for every scroll event emitted, we need to map to a percent progress value. Once we have that, we can use it to update a progress indicator in the UI. Let's actually create a helper function that will calculate this percent progress based on the current scroll position of the document. We'll go ahead and name this function calculate scroll percent. And it needs to accept the element being scrolled. Then, to calculate the percent the document has been scrolled, we need the scroll top, scroll height, and client height properties from this element. These will give us the current scroll position and how it compares to the overall height of the document. To grab these properties, we will use object destructuring. We can then divide the current scroll top position by the result of the scroll height minus the client height, which gives us the total scrollable area. At this point, we will have a decimal, so to convert it to a percent we can use for a progress bar with, we simply need to multiply by 100. All that's left is to use this function to map to the scroll percent on each emitted event. Let's use destructuring in the function parameter to extract the target from the scroll event. Since we know this will be the document, we need to pass the document element to our calculate scroll percent helper function, returning the result. Let's now subscribe to the progress stream and save this so we can see how it looks. And when we scroll the document now, we can see that the percent that we have scrolled is logged to the screen. At this point, all we need to do is add an element to represent the scroll progress bar and reactively update the width based on the values emitted from the progress stream. Let's start by adding a div to the document, and let's give it a class of progress bar. Next, let's add a little styling to give this some color and pin it to the top of the page. I'm going to give this a position of fixed with a top position of 0. Let's make the bar 4 pixels high, and we'll start with a width of 0. This is what we will update as the user scrolls. Finally, let's assign it the ultimate course's pink color to stay in brand. Let's now go ahead and grab a reference to this progress bar element. So we'll create a constant called progress bar, and we'll use document.querySelector supplying the class name that we had for the element, which was progress bar. Now in the subscribe method, instead of logging the percent to the console, let's update the width of the progress bar based on the values emitted from the progress stream. So I'll use the progressbar.style.width property and assign it to the percent that's being emitted from the progress stream. At this point when we scroll, we can see the progress bar at the top of the page reflecting our current scroll position within the document. To recap, we first created a stream of scroll events using the from event creation operator. We then transformed that into a stream of scroll percent values using the map operator and our calculate scroll percent helper function. Finally, we reactively updated the progress bar width by subscribing to the progress stream, assigning values emitted to the progress bar width property.